everybody. I feel great. Thank you all for being here. Look at all these beautiful people, man. I got something to say before we get started. I watched a little clip of a little lady say some things about BernieOrBust. See that? You saw that? Sarah Silverman has never been funny, and what she said wasn't funny. I got a reality check with Sarah Silverman, and she said BernieOrBust. People are ridiculous. She is a phony, brother. You know what's ridiculous, ladies and gentlemen? It's ridiculous that a BernieOrBust supporter or a Bernie voter would ever vote Hillary. Don't make sense. Mike Tyson would say it's totally ludicrous. Because it is. I'm going to tell you guys, once I started looking at Bernie Sanders, let me back up. See, I'm not really a political type guy, right? I come from DC, born in the Washingtonian, native Washingtonian, came to Maryland, seen a lot of people get shot, seen a lot of bad things. Never saw politicians do too much. Mayor Bernie was our man for life. I moved to Maryland, there you go. Then, I'm doing this YouTube thing, I'm talking about police brutality, I'm talking about healthcare crisis, I'm talking about poverty. That's what I was doing for 2 years, and then some millennials hollered at your brother. They said, Tim, won't you talk about Bernie Sanders? I said, who's Bernie Sanders, man? Come on. You mean that 74-year-old Jewish guy from New York? I said, man, come on, what does the 74-year-old Jewish guy from New York know about a black man from Washington, D.C., 42 years old? They said, look at the policy, brother. And that's when I realized, yeah, Bernie Sanders knows a little bit about his brother from Washington, D.C. That's right. So here's the thing, guys. They got us twisted. See, they think that we are voting based on personality. They think we vote based on personality. They must think it because they're like, hey, what you gonna do that Bernie's gone now? Won't you just switch Hillary? See, but they don't understand. We vote with another P. We have a conscience. That P's for policy, baby. Policy, baby.
We have a soul.
If the policy don't fit, we must quit. See, the reason why I'm BernieOrBust, the reason why is that I don't trust the establishment candidates. I just don't believe it. You know, trusting the establishment candidates like leaving your girl alone with a friend that's kind of shady, you haven't known them too long, going out, leaving them with a bottle of wine, saying, you know, I'll be right back, you guys good? And I go ahead and just like you good, brother. See, that's foolish. It would be foolish for me to leave my girl unless I didn't want her to be my girl. But see, for some reason, we got these so-called Democrats voting against their interests. Why? Because it's convenient. Because they got us in trouble. They think this is a football game, people. This ain't no football game. You don't pick the candidate because of their helmet. All the machinery.
For live video on YouTube.
So look, guys. I got this little show. It's called the Tim Black at Night Show. You call it. I think more media people need to go there. Because what the people think and what the people have to say is very important. In fact, we're tired of being talked to. We want to have a conversation, don't we? Don't you got something to say? I welcome you all to come join me. Here we go. There's a phrase we use on my show. It's talking about cornbread. Now, when I talk about cornbread, I don't mean you need to go start baking. It came from a movie called Life, starring Martin Lawrence, Eddie Murphy. Some of you may have saw it a couple times. You seen that cornbread? That's right, brother. You want this cornbread, you know the story. No doubt. So look, Martin Lawrence is in jail, right, brother? Martin Lawrence is in jail with Eddie Murphy and this big guy. Man, this guy looked like he just picked everybody up at one time. Pick us all all up. This brother right here, me and him, just pick us up, carry us across the room. He says to Martin at lunch, he says, Martin, well, he didn't know his name. He said, hey, you gonna eat your cornbread? Martin was scared. Martin like, hey, you know, I want no problems. I don't want to tussle with this guy. You can have my cornbread. That's when Eddie, you see, Eddie came from the street. Eddie a little bit smaller. Eddie must have been Bernie Sanders support. Because he did his research and he knows when you go to jail, last thing you want to do is just take the cornbread. So Eddie tells Martin, man, no way, brother, keep your cornbread. So this is what I mean by that. Cornbread to us in our situation, the analogy is this. Cornbread is everything that matters to you. It may be that we stop the TPP. It may be that we end fracking. It may mean that we stop mass incarceration. That's right, it may mean we stop locking up brothers and sisters and poor people for a long amount of time for a little bit of weed, y'all. What's that about? So what you do is this. You don't let nobody take your corporate meeting. You don't let nobody take your voice. You don't let anybody take your ethics from you. You don't let anybody scare you using fear of Donald Trump to get you to do what you would never do. See, if you're, what's inside you, whatever that thing is, right? Like for me, I have ethics. There's things I won't do. There's things I won't say. There's places I won't go because it's the man that I am. I have my sons looking at me, wondering what's dad doing. I'm an emulate that. See, I got to stand on principle. Some people are standing on convenience. They're standing on, I think we can win. I think we might win with Hillary. What are you going to win? Some more? Some more dead fishes, dead birds, dirty air?
They don't know what they're voting for.
You know what? You ever asked the Hillary supporter one question? I asked you this. This instant noise with the Hill bias. Got this from H.A. Goodman. Ask them, tell me one policy point that makes you want to vote for Hillary Clinton. They didn't just shut up because they ain't got nothing to say, baby. It gets silent, and then it's like, oh well, she's a woman. We need a woman. Well, guess what, guys? We got a woman. I got a woman. Her name is Dr. Jill Stein.
Shooting on the Facebook page.
Jill right here. 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 Yeah. Look, guys, look. I mean, if we're going to bring analogy in, and I think we should go in here with Jill, because one thing I know about Jill after sticking with her for an hour is that she is serious about the issues. That Jill means what she says. You know how I know it? Not because I read minds, but because she's been saying the same thing for well over 2 decades. Just like Bernie Sanders has been saying the same thing for 40 years. That's how I know. See, look, before I did this earlier day, I was over in the corner because I got interviewed by phone by the BBC. They asked me, they said, Jill, why are you so hard on Hillary? Why won't you join Hillary? And I said, you know what? Because I don't know who she is. I don't know what she stands for. Before 2013, she was against same-sex marriage. Now she says she's a champion for LGBTQ. All right. Bernie's always been down. Who you gonna trust? I say, you know, she takes a lot of credit for time spent with her husband as if that validates her, gives her all this experience. I still haven't figured out how a man had almost 40 years experience, Bernie Sanders, how is he losing the experience debate with a woman who's only had, what, 8 years, 10 years? What is this? Can they count? Or we count time to spend with Bill Clinton? And if we count that time, I got to give her the award for mass incarceration, baby. Some brothers and sisters that I meet say, Timber, we like Bill. I say, why? Oh, because he played the saxophone that time. Oh, okay. I like saxophones too, but you know what? I don't want to vote for one. Especially one that lies at the drop of a hat. See, Hillary Clinton wants credit for time she spent as First Lady, but she got to take the good with the bad. Said, oh, he created all these jobs. Now the numbers went down under Bill Clinton. You know why? Because he locked everybody up. I mean, come on. I mean, if you can't work, if you locked up, and you don't count as unemployed, baby, people got to dig deeper. He locked up more people than any other president. So look, guys, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw my full support behind Dr. Jill Stein. You know why? Come on. Because the movement, let's get moving. I agree with Dr. Cornell West when he says, this is the way we go. We go in jail, never here. Some people say, now check this out, some people say, Timberland, don't you realize that a third party is such a stretch of the imagination for that to succeed? I say, hold on, brother, sisters, people, listen. If we don't go green now, when will we go? We got the two worst candidates in the history of candidates running, and you need an excuse now. Come on, this is it. A vote for two lesser evils is still a vote for evil. This ain't a movie. When we take the less bad guy, the bad guy's got a little less bodies on his gun, we don't want the lesser bad guy. How about we just go with a good guy? Oh, in this case, a good woman. Last thing, you got it, brother. Trump. Let's talk about Trump. Everyone saying Tim Black. Tim Black, what about Trump? Maybe you want to go Trump. I said Trump. They say when you're scared of him, you're not supporting if you're talking against Hillary. I said, first of all, let's get something clear. Hillary is much more dangerous than Donald Trump. Let me educate you, brother. According to the WikiLeaks documents, don't walk away now. Stay here. According to the WikiLeaks documents, this is what happened. Now we all know, the people that know, don't walk off. The people that know, they know that the DNC is synonymous with Hillary Clinton. So when you say DNC, you're saying Hillary Clinton. We know that, right? We know that, right? Like that's her group. She's the lead performer of the DNC. So when the documents were released and it showed that the DNC could tell media people what to write, like, oh, we don't like this article. We don't like the title. We don't like the tone. And then guess what? They changed the article. See, that's power. That's power. DNC, Hillary Clinton control has power. We learned that. Like you learned that during the selection that the DNC and the Democratic Party and Hillary Clinton are able to manipulate the media. You guys know that?
This is 1984.
You say what you want to say about how dangerous Trump is, but you know what? He can't tell the media what to print. Look at this. He may have said some bad things. Hillary's done some bad things. Stop talking to me about what this man says. Look, he will get nothing done. And once again, we will not be ruled by fear. We are moving based on principle and policy. All right, guys. BernieOrBust is a mission. It's now Bernie or Jim, okay? If Bernie does not somehow get this nomination, oh, don't look down on Bernie for what he did, and let me explain why. I don't feel in my heart that we would be where we are right now, doing what we're doing, if he hadn't won. So don't just stop. It was never up to one person. It was never just up to one person. It's up to you and I and all of us. right.